Yeah, y'all. Hope everybody's having a good Wednesday out there. Yeah, y'all. The title, it is what it is. Yeah, it's like I was a werewolf born among vampires. Imagine that. You think in your family like you, but none of them, never one of them is a werewolf. Or at least I haven't met them yet. They all vampires, and it's crazy too because we all know that vampires suck the blood out of other people. They can't be out in the daytime, and they can't be exposed to sun, which is, on Tarot, the sun, I believe is the truth. Like, and these people, they can't be in the sun. They can't be in the truth. Even though they say they talk about the truth, but they're not walking in the truth. They're actually vampires. They can't come out into the truth. Matter of fact, majority of them would rather die than be in the truth, be out in the sun. Because when you're in the sun, you're exposed. Just like if you eat a bunch of garbage, put a bunch of garbage in your body, and the sun shine on your face, you're gonna see, blemishes if a person's diet is not right. If you're eating the right food, you're gonna look good in the sun. The sun exposes things, exposes, who an individual is, their health. But now vampires can't be. We all know vampires can't be out in no sun. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, vampires cannot be out in no sun. One of my favorite movies was from Jack Nicholson. It was called Wolf. It's kind of interesting too because they was trying to do him so dirty in that movie until he turned on them motherfuckers, got him good. Till he had that one vampire that was after him that he worked with. Ay, man. And the thing about vampires is they can't get blood. If they can't suck the blood out of if they don't have any more victims left to suck the blood out of or the energy out of, then what they're gonna start eating each other. Ain't that crazy, y'all? It's kind of crazy too, because Bobby Hemmings said that. I think, but remember, this was back in the day, so I don't know what the top selling books are these days. But Bobby Hemmings said that the number one selling book was the Bible, and behind that was Bram Stoker's Dracula. Think about that, guys. I don't know where it's at today as far as most books sold. I ain't gonna bother googling it either, because I'm just a messenger and I'm just telling y'all what someone said. Bobby Hemmings said number 2 book sold in the world was Bram Stoker's Dracula. Now, if that's the case, that should tell you something about the reality. We really think about the Bible, number 1, and Bram Stoker's Dracula is behind that. Ooh wee! What that tell you right there? I tell you, a lot of people that's trying to suck the energy, suck the blood out of people, are connected to these religious groups, right? The Bible, number 1, and Bram Stoker's Dracula, number 2. So here I was, a werewolf born among vampires, and didn't know it, but I knew something was wrong. And I have to get into detail more about that later, guys. I don't have enough time for that. But I always knew it was always something going on. Even when I was a child, there are plenty of things I would like to talk about, like what was it like me being as a child. But I'm saving all that stuff for later. Now I don't put all my good stuff on YouTube like that. Okay, I do the best I can on YouTube. But it's funny too because I see the same type of individuals that I grew up in. I see these same type of individuals in society. I see them. I might see them at a store, and then I relate that person to somebody that I used to know. I say, "Oh, that's the same spirit." You could tell. Now, guys, a lot of the girls have been flirting with me lately. It's been unbelievable, guys. I'm telling y'all, these women from the East, I told y'all, people from the East treat me so good. Guys, there are restaurants that I walk into where I'm treated like a king. It's the total opposite of what your hometown or your family may be treated. Guys, I walked into this joint yesterday, and these women, every time they see me, I'm telling you, they go into that giggling mode, kind of like what happened to me when I was walking in the store when I was in Cambodia. I probably post that link because I ain't seen that video in a long time. They go nuts, and then when they talk to me or they get up on me, they these are women who be doing this. They be trying to sniff me, and then if I smell good, then they like me more. And then I'm telling you, guys, there are places that I walk into, women absolutely adore me. Absolute. I mean, just like he's here, like they go into that childlike mode, like he's here. Like, oh my God, there he is. That type shit. So y'all think that I'm just gonna let a group of people, or I was gonna let a group of people uh, make me feel low? Are you kidding me, man? Guys, people, I'm telling you, people go in certain places I go, people go nuts. I be thinking, man, they know something I don't know, but no, it's just the heart, man. Like some people from the East, they can really pick up that heart. Like I remember one time I picked up this guy from the airport. He was from the Eastern culture. I think he was from Pakistan, India, or something. I don't know. But I was picking this guy up from the airport in Las Vegas, and he told me, he said, man, there's something about your eyes. He says, I can tell you very wide. Like this man, he knew, and I only get that stuff from the East. In America, for the most part, all I get is hate, jealousy, envy, people trying to be me, people that don't want to give me their flowers. But when I go to the East, everybody's giving me their flowers. And I want to give people flowers too. In fact, the worst part about the situation that I'm in, guys, is if you want to talk about the financial part, is the fact that I can't give to others. That actually hurts me, that I can't give to others. I know what's going to happen if I start giving to myself. I already know what's going to happen. Okay, so I buy, I don't know, I buy a Mercedes Benz, and then I might buy a really cool home theater system for the house. And, I don't know. Join a really good membership at a spa or something. And then after that, what else you gotta do? That's why when people get money, they gotta hang around other people, because if nobody's around to share in it, you there all by yourself with millions and billions of dollars. You'll go into depression. You want to commit suicide, even as a rich person, if you didn't have somebody there to share it with you. See, there's more happiness in giving than in receiving, like the Bible say. But yeah, people from the East, guys, they seem to recognize me very well. People from the West, it's just, I'm like some kind of alien, weirdo. Oh, don't talk to him. Jealousy, envy, hatred. I don't get that kind. For the most of the Eastern cultures, I don't get that kind of treatment at all. But like I say, when I went to these shops, I'm telling y'all guys, I be going to these shops. These women they be losing their mind. How in the hell I'm this age and women in their early 20s are acting like this when I come around? It blows my mind. But I think, honestly, what it has to do is my heart chakra, and I do have this Benjamin Button type thing, which I'm gonna talk to y'all about that later. As far as what I think of myself objectively, as far as my childlike nature, I'm very aware that I have extremely childlike nature. Well, you remember what they said about Michael Jackson, though? He was really like an adult when he was a child, and then it's like the older he got, the more childish he got. You see, so I guess you can say, I mean, that's what's happening to me. But that whole Benjamin Button thing, yeah, I'll talk to you guys about that later, about how I feel about myself objectively, knowing that I have this childlike nature, and where do I think I got it from, and all that type of stuff. I'll get to that later. But yeah, guys, a werewolf born among vampires. Whew, that's tough. That is tough, man. It's time for me to hang around some. I think it's about time for me to hang around some werewolves now. Being among these vampires, we're not the same. It's obvious. We're just not the same. I don't have to sit up here and say I hate this person or that person. We're just simply not the same. And I can move on with my life and be happy with that. But can they? Well, like I said, they gonna start eating off each other now. There's no one else to eat off. They're already exposed, and there's nothing else for them to eat except each other. I'll let y'all later. All right, peace.